Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, really hoping to get first in this last competition of the Haunted Hills 2020. You struggling? I am, because after completing 100%, the quantity request by the customers is so huge, and EPs are getting tiny as usual. Here is the trouble all of us are facing once we hit 100% of the event map. So you can see quantity is large, and I think I'm lucky here with a very strong EP88 that would propel me upwards in fighting for the first place. But again, being such a huge quantity, it needs a lot of time and effort. So far, with a good head start, I managed to clinch on the first. But second seems a bit strong, fighting with me neck to neck. So I'm really hoping that we'll end this off beautifully with a 6/6 first. I.e. because I already collected 5 of the first place in the last 5 competition. I'm hoping for a perfect completion with 6/6. Alright, so this is a dream of mine, to get 6 times in all the 6 competition in the event. I have never tried before, but this event I want that aim and I want to achieve that target. So I have perpetually started late, like 12 hours, 14 hours or more, just to aim for this small little project, or we call it experiment of mine, trying to gain the first place. If so far, I think I'm quite happy with the results. Starting late indeed had helped me get secured first, and not only that, you need to have a strong EP. But this competition, the last one, are not possible to gain a strong EP head start, because after completing 100%, the EP get really tiny. You can see here it's 19. Most of the EPs are about this size, and because of that, that actually impedes my progress in terms of getting the event key trains. Basically, those trains you exchange with event keys. So I'm really hoping I get that rare. I'm almost there already, so I'm really wanted to just change for the rare train before the end of the event. If I could, and really must be really lucky, then probably we may be possible to change for one more common, but it's highly unlikely. As for the epic, it's just a dream, not possible for now, looking at the progress so far. It is a trade-off that I've already made with an open mind of getting first, i.e. getting those gold coins via the event gold coins you exchange for all the gold. So that is something I've made a decision on, to beef up my cash, i.e. my gold quantity, now about 50,000. Gold is really important. I just can't emphasize more. Be it building upgrades, train upgrades, you can buy parts as a daily offer using gold. So I do urge you not to spend your event coins on the big box, right? But rather exchange it for all the money you could. Store them up well and feel rich, and they come in really handy when you need gold. So for the trains, do not dismantle any of them unnecessarily. Trains are hard to come by, so please do cherish your train. Love them in the way of collection. Likewise, I'm a collector of legendary trains, so every time in the event, I will collect all the legendary train first. That would actually fulfill the dream of collecting more and more legendary train. In region 4, I'll be spending a bit more time here, noting my so-called ignorance in the earlier regions. Region 1 and 2, I was really fast in completing all the leveling up, and move on to region 3. I got a shock of my life, and then I fell off the chair when I go to region 4. So I believe region 5 will be horrendous. It's not something pleasant for me to move on unprepared. Unprepared in what context? Unprepared in the context of not having sufficient train in the current region or the previous region. Because once you move out of the current region, getting a train in the previous region is extremely tough. Unless you're lucky to have this seaport event. Otherwise, you'll be spending gems after gems trying to buy containers for the previous region, which is totally not worth it. Do not do that unless you are a paying customer and you can get gems really easy. For free-to-play like myself and other players out there, cherish your gems. Your gems, do not use it for events, i.e. getting additional dispatcher. use it for the event only on one factory upgrade, which is 30 gems, because you do need to upgrade your event factory just once to have 3 slots to work with. Otherwise, it's possible to progress in the event itself. That's all the gems I spend for every event moving forward. And this event, previously I would spend gems to expedite delivery, to get additional dispatcher, and spend all my gems on the events. But no longer, because I cherish gems more after learning from the rest of the people that actually more importantly will be your core factories. You have your core factory, and the last upgrade will require 210 gems. That's a lot. And if you've been spending like me previously anyhow in the events, buying additional factory space for the event factory will be gone once the event is over, or spending on getting additional dispatcher every now and then basically you are not making progress in your own factory. Why is it important? With the good factory quantity or capacity, you call it, definitely you can produce faster, and you can actually use it as a very good interim warehouse. Do not be afraid that your warehouse is small and you can't progress in the game, because every single factory is a warehouse indeed. It's a warehouse by itself. The output tray is a warehouse. So if you are always constantly in the game, actually you can use all the output tray as the warehouse. If you are as a production factory, which means you continuously need to produce, then you just need one slot actually to keep on running, right? So you just go into the game and click the last one out in the output tray. As long as you got one empty slot, your factory can work. So it is a good warehouse, and I must say that it's really useful if you come and rationalize about this. You will find joy in building more stuff, and you feel yourself more ready because you got so much stuff on hand. Inventory, a very good quantity of inventory. You will feel as if that you're able to fulfill every single request. And do not forget about the captain's request, because those blue maps you can only get from the captain. Having the captain's request fulfilled and watching one video, you get double quantity of those blue maps. That will allow you to increase the population and through the building upgrades, and you work towards your warehouse again. So all these are really important in the game. I do wish you good luck, and I'll update you again when I have the opportunity to. Goodbye.